And I believe that a week or so after both the governor of Rivers State and the former governor of Rivers State came out together from the villa and said that they had made peace, we have issued a statement. And that statement made it very clear. And I, on my own, personally, as Ann-Kio Briggs, had made it clear that, one, I could not speculate. I could not work with speculations because, yes, they've told us that they have reconciled. That's, for me, if they've reconciled and they say that they've reconciled, because don't forget, they are the two people that that had issues with themselves. Rivers people are just caught in the middle. And so if they say that they have reconciled, even the elders were asking in the statement we made that if they have reconciled, and the reason for the state of emergency was the fact that they were fighting, why then is the governor still under suspension? Because everything has been settled. And so that is one thing that concerns me as a Rivers daughter. It concerns the elders from the last meeting that we had. And I think it concerns a lot of Rivers indigents, and by the way, non-Rivers indigents that I have spoken to, whether it's in Abuja or Lagos or wherever, are asking the same question, that if they have reconciled, then why is the governor not recalled? Is there any other outstanding apart from the fact that they were fighting? Is there any other reason? So we don't know.
A member of the Niger Delta Elders Forum and the human rights activist Ann-Kio Briggs has asked in a viral video saying, why is Governor Simi Fubara still under suspension after everybody has been told that the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Nyesom, and the suspended lawmakers of Rivers State, led by Nyesom and Governor Fubara, they have made peace. Of course, you and I are aware of the trending video of their peace agreement when they visited the president to formally confirm that they have made up, that peace has returned. And even in a media chat with select journalists, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom, was clear. He said that they have made peace in the crisis that engulfed Rivers State, that culminated in the state of emergency and the suspension of Governor Fubara and the suspension of the State House of Assembly. So Ann-Kio Briggs is asking, and she is not alone, other members of the Rivers State elders were asking, what then is holding Fubara on suspension after they told everyone that peace has been brokered, that they have all agreed to work together? Of course, many of you saw the video of Nyesom where he was talking that they have all agreed to work together. Even Simi Fubara himself spoke on that occasion and said that the peace has returned. So why is the man still on suspension? Well, let me tell Ann Briggs why Fubara is still on suspension and will remain there until these issues are put in place before he can return. As many of you may not be aware, it's because Rivers State is not really in the news again after Fubara himself succumbed to the Godfathers. And the circumstances he succumbed to the Godfathers, he lost a lot of fans across the country. Many Nigerians have moved on. They don't care about Rivers again. They don't even care about Fubara. But that is the fact. When Fubara could not be able to fight his own battle to the end and succumb to the Godfathers, when I talk Godfathers, I'm talking about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Nyesom. These two men are just Godfathers. They are Godfathers. Tinubu started his Godfatherism from Lagos and extended it to Osun State and some other states in the southwest. Nyesom is testing the ground of being a Godfather as the only Godfather in South Nigeria, and he is succeeding because a Godfather is a president, so he's supporting another would-be Godfather. Okay, so the reason why Fubara cannot come back is because they want to ensure that Fubara does not have any control of any structure when he returns. You can see that they are trying to conduct local government election in Rivers State. The local government election in Rivers State has been challenged for being an illegality because the person conducting it on behalf of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is now in charge of Rivers State, because after imposing state of emergency, he put a sole administrator to be in charge. That sole administrator is the one conducting the local government election using the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission. So what they want to do first is to conduct the election and put local government chairman in charge, because that is the structure that Tinubu needed and Nyesom needed to deliver for Tinubu in Rivers State. So until that election is conducted on August 30th, which has been the date fixed for the election, Fubara will not return. And Fubara returning means that that election must take place, and that election must deliver the results that Tinubu and Nyesom wanted. If you look at what is happening in Rivers State right now, you can see that the APC faction led by Tony Okocha, they have collapsed their party with the People's Democratic Party being controlled by Nyesom. Ordinarily, you know that Fubara, as PDP governor, is the leader of PDP in the state, because that is what is obtainable in every state, that a governor is the leader of the party. That's why if you look at a Delta state, since the governor defected to the APC, he has assumed the leader of APC in Delta state. If you look at Akwa Ibom state, the governor, the pastor who is the governor, he has assumed the leader of APC, but he's sharing that responsibility with the Senate president because he is the highest ranking national official from Akwa Ibom state. But that being said, so you see the significance of governors as leaders of political parties in their state. But Fubara is in suspension. Nyesom, even before Fubara goes on suspension, was insisting that he is the leader of the PDP. So what Tony Okocha has done is that he has collapsed APC into the PDP for the coming election. And Abuja is not complaining. What do I mean by Abuja is not complaining? The national leadership of the APC, they are not complaining that the local government election is coming, but they are going to support candidates that are emerging from Nyesom, candidates that are going to run under the PDP platform, under the PDP ticket. They have all agreed. Basically, they are in the same ship when it comes to creating structure in Rivers State. And you know that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is losing a lot of support in the north that helped him to cross that INEC used to push him across the winning line in the 2023 presidential election. He's losing a lot of northern support. He's losing a lot of support in key northern states that do have numbers. Okay, he wanted to take advantage of, build a new relationship with Kwankwaso. That relationship is still hanging in the balance. No agreement yet because he needed numbers. It hasn't worked yet. The big number states like Castina and all that, they are shaky. He can't guarantee that because even in the last election, late President Muhammadu Buhari couldn't deliver Castina for Tinubu. In Castina, Atiku Abubakar defeated Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Castina in the last election. So with the not complaining about marginalization, so Bola Ahmed Tinubu is desperate. Nothing anybody is telling him about the threat to democracy of what he is doing in Rivers State is making him to pay the attention. He's much more concerned in making sure that he could be able to get big numbers from Rivers State to counter whatever numbers he's likely to be losing in the north. So they know what they are doing. Based on that, the structure they want to create is a weaker structure that will work for Tinubu. That is why the APC caretaker committee led by Tony Okocha has collapsed under the PDP so that they will bring candidates that will man the whole 23 or so local government areas in Rivers State to produce those who will be in charge, who they will use for the 2027 election. That is what is happening right now. So if for people like the Rivers State Elders Forum and activists like Ann-Kio Briggs, they are still wondering why Fubara is not back, despite the agreement, despite the return of peace or the acclaimed peace process that have been, peace arrangements that have been made, both between Fubara and Wike and the state lawmakers that are also under suspension. It is because the structures have not yet been set up to ensure that Fubara cannot tamper with anything when he returns. He will maintain the status quo ante that he will meet on ground. That is the gospel truth. That is the reason why Fubara can't come back yet. Until that is achieved, Fubara will not return. That's my take. I don't know what you think about the fate of Fubara returning before the expiration of his 6 months tenure. But as I said, do you agree with me that Fubara cannot return until after the local government election, where structures would have been put in place to put him in check to ensure that 2027, this people, this so-called structure is going to help Bola Ahmed Tinubu to possibly win Rivers State. But despite all these their machinations and all that, I think in the hearts and minds of Rivers people, if a free and fair election is held, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be punished for what he did in Rivers State. He will be punished in a scale that no president has ever been defeated in Rivers State on that scale. But if the election is not free and fair, the structures are likely to deliver for him. But whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.